A California state assemblyman submits his letter of resignation after multiple allegations of sexual misconduct surfaced.
Hit that snooze button, Black Friday shoppers. Cyber Monday is here and it's on track to have the biggest sales to date.
And millions of pounds of radioactive plutonium might be calling your local Orange County beach home. Find out which beach and why. OC News starts now.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us at OC News. I'm Chanel Riggin.
And I'm Frank Rodardi. OC News is brought to you by the broadcast journalist students at Cal State Fullerton. If you were shopping online gifts today, you weren't alone. Cyber Monday saw record sales totaling the billions in a OC News reporter, OC Adams, will tell us more about cybersecurity. But first, we start with CNN reporter John Gonzalez on this busy Cyber Monday.
Black Friday saw over $5 billion in online sales. The retail industry is projecting to top that today. A flurry of activity here inside the Amazon Fulfillment Center in Baltimore. 4,000 employees making sure everyone gets their gifts on time. One of 25 facilities in the country with these robots.
They're certainly part of the team, right? So they don't replace anybody, obviously, but they do work really well with making our associates, allowing our associates to be more efficient.
Today could rake in over $6 billion in sales. Over 50% of items sold here at Amazon are from mom and pop small businesses.
I work out of home from Annapolis. It gives me a chance to be a mom and do all the things that I need to do, but Amazon has really made that something that I can do.
Online shopping is now the #1 choice for customers, and these are some of the top sellers that will be under the tree.
This is the Clarisonic Mia 2 brush. I use this product religiously. It cleans your face 6 times better than using your own hands in just 60 seconds.
There's something that caught my eye right away, right here on the corner. This is the new Echo. It's called the Echo Show. It's now a video screen.
Yeah, it's everything that you know and love about the Alexa device, but now Alexa can show you.
The item is picked, packed, and labeled before being shipped in record time these days. The retail industry changing as quickly as the machinery here at this warehouse.
A record number of Americans are expected to shop online this weekend and on Cyber Monday. But experts warn online shopping is also prime time for scammers. Advice for consumers: be careful for shopping on a mobile browser because scammers can create fake websites that may look legit. Also, watch out for fake apps that can steal your personal information or even try to extort money by locking your phone. You should avoid clicking on any unsolicited emails because that could be phishing. And finally, make sure to use a website with valid HTTPS connection and a lock symbol. Experts say websites with just HTTP next to them are more vulnerable to attacks.
That was OC News reporter Vince Adamson. Consumers should also be reminded to use difficult-to-guess passwords to stay safe this holiday season.
We've heard the stories of Weinstein, Spacey, and Franken, and now yet another high-profile individual is facing allegations of sexual harassment. This time, it's hitting close to home. Assemblyman Raul Bocanegra announced his immediate resignation from office today. His announcement comes just 1 week after the Los Angeles Times published a report where 6 more women came forward accusing the Los Angeles Democrat of sexual misconduct. The Assemblyman had originally stated that he would not seek re-election and would resign from his position at the end of the next legislative session. The announcement coming after legislative staff member Elise Sciorre came forward stating that she had reported Bocanegra to Assembly investigators for harassment back in 2009. Bocanegra said his decision to accelerate his resignation came after a period of reflection over the holiday weekend. Although the Assemblyman has decided to step down, he is still maintaining his innocence. A statement posted on his Facebook page today read, "By doing so, I hope the community will have a new representative sooner rather than later. Furthermore, it is my hope that in taking this action, we can help clear the path so that women and men who have been true victims of sexual assault and workplace harassment can step forward and get justice for any crimes committed against them. While I am not guilty of any such crimes, I am admittedly not perfect." His departure comes just 1 day before an Assembly panel is set to meet for the first of a series of public hearings geared toward improving Capitol culture. The panel will discuss ways to improve the Assembly's current policies.
Edison's planned burial site for 3.5 billion pounds of radioactive plutonium has sparked outrage amongst local residents. The proposed burial site is just 108 feet from the coast in San Onofre. Orange County residents held a peaceful protest to raise awareness to the potential environmental disaster that could occur if the barrels housing the radioactive waste were to spill. Robert Pike has more on the story.
Activists gathered together in Laguna Beach on Saturday to raise awareness to an issue that affects almost everyone in Orange County, yet hardly anybody knows about. Starting as early as December, Southern California Edison plans to bury 3.6 million pounds of hot radioactive waste in San Onofre, just 108 feet from the coastline. On top of being in one of the most densely populated regions in the United States, Edison's proposed burial site sits along an earthquake fault, is in a tsunami zone, and is on a bluff that is likely to collapse. Activists gathered together, signed petitions, and informed residents about the dangerous chemicals that are being disposed of right in their backyard.
So we're very concerned. We don't want to make anybody the bad guy here, but what we're doing is petitioning for Southern California Edison to come up with an alternative to, where they're putting it, because it's obviously the perfect storm for a disaster to happen.
The 75 stainless steel cans that will house the radioactive waste are designed to last for 25 years. The deadly plutonium inside the barrels will last for 250,000 years. The reason Southern California Edison has kept this a secret is because once the waste is buried, it becomes the problem of the state of California and its residents.
I mean, no one with any shred of common sense would say, hey, let's put steel containers filled with nuclear waste 100 feet from the beach and 3 feet above the saltwater table, where it's vulnerable to rusting, stress corrosion cracking, on an earthquake fault line in the middle of a tsunami zone. That's insane. It's madness.
The goal of the activist rally was to unify and enlighten the public about the potential radioactive disaster that could possibly happen in their backyard. And although they gathered under gloomy conditions, the activists themselves had a sunny outlook. For OC News, I'm Robert Pike.
Winter break is almost here, which means that finals week is right around the corner. And for those who are looking to get some last-minute studying, or those who are just now starting, the Pollock Library is hosting some late-night study marathons. Reporter Stephanie Stevenson is live outside the Pollock Library with details about the new extended hours for this week and finals week.
If you're like me and many other Titans on campus, and you find your room way too distracting to study, between Netflix and chill and your bed being so comfy you have to choose that over your desk, Pollock Library has the answer. This week, they're going to be staying open till midnight. And then Tuesday the 5th through finals week, they're going to be staying open 24/7. And for all you coffee lovers out there, don't worry. The Pollock Library Starbucks has extended their hours as well. Next week, Monday through Thursday, they're going to be open from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. And during finals week, Monday through Wednesday, 5 a.m. to midnight. So get out there to the all-night study so you can start getting your Christmas decorations early. I'm Stephanie Stevenson, reporting for OC News.
Thanks for the update, Stephanie. After the break, a fatal crash on the 55 kills one woman and injures several others.
We'll take a look at the 66th Miss Universe competition and dive into one royal couple's happy engagement.
And those Cyber Monday deals were hot, and so was the rest of the nation. Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at the deals going on with our weather.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
A 30-year-old woman died early Monday morning in a crash on the 55 freeway. The woman was driving northbound north of Warner Avenue in Santa Ana, and around 12:30 a.m. she lost control of her car and drove right into the back of another vehicle. Her car spun out and landed in the leftmost lane soon after it was struck by a third car that hit the driver's side of the woman's vehicle. The third car driver was hospitalized and was left with a fractured pelvis.
And a very happy New Year's from London. Prince Harry is engaged. Roxana Ramos has more on the royal couple and an update on entertainment.
Prince Harry is no longer single, ladies. The prince proposed to his girlfriend Meghan Markle earlier this month, but was announced today. In a BBC interview, the couple said they were roasting a chicken when the prince popped the question.
Just an amazing surprise. It was so sweet and natural and very romantic. He got on one knee.
Of course. Was it an instant yes from you?
Yes.
The wedding will take place next spring. Prince Harry is fifth in line for the British throne. Meghan Markle is an American actress known for her role in the TV show Suits. 2018 was already going to be an exciting year for the royal family. Harry's brother, Prince William, and wife Catherine are expecting their third child in April. Congratulations to the happy couple. South Africa's Demi-Leigh Nel-Peters took the crown Sunday night in Las Vegas.
The new Miss Universe is South Africa!
She beat out runner-ups Miss Colombia and Miss Jamaica. The 22-year-old says she wants to use her reign to champion HIV/AIDS and self-defense causes. She is the second woman from her home country to earn the crown. 92 women around the world participated. That is most contestants ever in the 66th year for the Miss Universe competition. Also, host Steve Harvey got the winner right for the second year in a row. In other entertainment news, Chrissy Teigen and John Legend are expecting their second child. Seth Meyers will host the 2018 Golden Globes, and Rashida Jones is denying a report by The Hollywood Reporter that she left Toy Story 4 because of an unwanted advance by Disney Animation chief and Pixar co-founder John Lasseter. She said she did not leave Pixar because of unwanted advances, but because of creative and philosophical differences. Creating anticipation and enthusiasm around the world, for the past 6 years, the hit TV show Game of Thrones continues to leave the world hungry for more. Rachel Vito has more on the appeal of Game of Thrones and how it's captivated fiction lovers for 7 going on 8 seasons.
The hit TV show Game of Thrones has made its mark on pop culture as early as 2011 when it made its debut on HBO. Since then, this worldwide phenomenon continues to leave fans at the edge of their seat with every episode. To understand the appeal of the show, it's important to understand that the Game of Thrones universe is arguably one of the most diverse, complex, and frustrating universes ever seen by fiction lovers. People are compelled to attach themselves to the story to see how 7 seasons of plot will wrap up. The show has an endless number of characters, kingdoms, and elements that make the show self-consistent. The show exists in a limitless manner, not agreeing with the realities of our science and logic. This creates a sense of power and immortality of the show.
As one of the most expensive TV shows to be made in television history, you have the special effects that really resemble something that you would see in a Hollywood blockbuster film. It creates a level of anticipation and suspense that is sort of, I think, unparalleled across other shows or genres. HBO really is looking towards cultivating that fan audience and creating that die-hard, loyal fan, which means that they'll sort of let people get away with what are otherwise considered to be illegal behaviors, right? So illegally downloading episodes as they air. HBO, with respect to Game of Thrones, isn't quite as aggressive in going after those copyright infringements as it is with its other properties, precisely because it really wants Game of Thrones fans to sort of bring more and more people into the show.
Winter is here and Game of Thrones isn't going anywhere. Pulling 16.5 million views with this past season finale alone, Game of Thrones continues to top charts as the most anticipated show worldwide. Reporting for OC News, I'm Rachel Vito.
Thanks, Rachel. That is all for entertainment. I'm Roxana Ramos. Have a lovely night.
Fall is here, but where's the cooler weather? Let's take it over to our weatherman Lucas Dare-Margadician with the latest.
Thanks very much, Frank. I appreciate it. Hello, Orange County. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving holiday. I know I really filled myself to the brim on turkey and everything like that. But let's jump into our national weather here. We're seeing some nice, interesting weather conditions going on. We'll start up here in the northwest and we'll work our way down and we'll go across the map. 49 in Seattle right now, 51 in Medford, 48 in Reno, 60 in San Francisco, 69 degrees in Los Angeles. And that's where it starts heating up. We get to 81 degrees in Phoenix, El Paso, 79 degrees. And then we'll take it down over here. We have 63 degrees, in Atlanta, 77 all the way down to Miami. As we go up the East Coast, 52 degrees in New York City, 44 degrees in Boston, and 59 degrees in DC. Now, we're seeing some warmer temperatures here late in November, and that's being caused by La Nina. La Nina is creating a high weather pattern, or high block pressure, up here in the Pacific Ocean, which is, if we could switch over to our next graphic, it's creating a jet stream. And so the jet stream goes like this. It goes whoosh, all the way across the northern part of the United States. It's creating some wet climates up here in the northwest and cooler climates over here in the Great Lakes and the northeast as well. But what about the rest of the United States? Well, everything else is going to be dry and warm, and that's just because of how the cool air is flowing. So we're going to see snow, for example, up here in the northwest. And snow we have. We're seeing plenty of snow here in the Rockies, the Cascades, even down here into the Sierra Nevadas. And that snow is reaching up to 24 inches in some places. But why don't we go ahead and jump onto OC News. We have 63 degrees right now, currently 49 by the end of the evening, so make sure you stay bundled up. The wind today was 4 miles per hour from the south-southwest, 51% humidity. We saw a little bit of rain this morning. I loved it. I really enjoyed it, in fact. And then it cleared up. We've had beautiful skies for the rest of the day, staying clear and cool tonight. Sunset at 4:42 p.m. Let's go ahead and take a look at our 5-day for the rest of the week. It's going to be heating up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, 78 degrees on Tuesday, 78 degrees on Wednesday, and then even on Thursday, 78 degrees again. Friday, we're up into the 80s, and then Saturday, we're back down to 73 degrees because we might be seeing some rain by next week. Cooler temperatures all throughout. It's going to be nice. Enjoy your warm weather while you're shopping online, getting ready for the holiday season. But that's all I got for the weather. Back to the anchors at the desk.
Thank you for the weather update, Lucas. International yoga and healthy eating are the focus this week in health. Rachel Andrews has the latest.
Thanks, Chanel. Yesterday, thousands of people from around the world arrived in Mexico City to participate in the Global Gathering for Peace and Healing. It was the 6th annual yoga gathering led by founder-father Joseph Michael Livry of the Nam Yoga Group. Participants in the event gathered in the largest plaza in the city of Zocalo, Mexico, to harness the healing power of community and spread love all around the world. For those who were unable to participate in person, a free live stream feature was added to promote light and healing freely to all countries of the world. The Global Healing event has amassed over 100,000 attendees in person and online and continues to grow since its inception in 2012. With the holiday season in full swing, keeping a healthy diet can be a difficult task. However, in today's Health Minute, CNN reporter Kim Hutcherson has the foods that will fill you up without adding extra inches to those love handles.
Sometimes losing weight isn't a matter of following a strict diet, but rather eating foods that work for you rather than against you. Here are some foods that offer a satisfying sense of fullness and can help keep your appetite in check. Greek yogurt is thicker, creamier, and has more protein than its regular yogurt counterparts. That protein can keep you feeling full. Avocados are packed with healthy fats and oleic acid, an omega-9 fatty acid, both of which can be helpful for controlling hunger. Red chili peppers contain capsaicin. It's the compound that gives the peppers their heat, and research suggests it may help curb hunger. Barley is a natural appetite suppressant. The grain contains a unique combination of dietary fibers that make it extra filling. Spinach is a source of thylakoids, the chlorophyll-bearing parts of green leaves. Studies have indicated that thylakoids may be helpful in reducing the amount of food we eat. And finally, flaxseed is rich in 2 natural appetite suppressants, omega-3 fats and fiber. Another tip, try having a small salad or cup of soup before meals. Both have been associated with increased fullness and decreased calorie intake. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Wow, I'll have to try out those tips and pack my fridge with yummy healthy foods during this holiday season. That's all for health. I'm Rachel Andrews. Back to Chanel and Frank at the desk.
Coming up, a sneak peek of what the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios has up their sleeve.
Coming up after our break, our CSUF men's basketball team is getting ready for their big homecoming game.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
What's up? What's happening today?
Let's hit those pearly whites, man.
Yeah! The boys, check it out. Stand up, do my chair, it's gonna compare us. Go!
Ooh, cute.
Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
Hey girl, what's up? What's the name? What's good? What's up?
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Sir, go and step out of the vehicle for me.
Yes, sir. See ya, buddy. Today, Sean's got a hearing. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
It was an eventful weekend at Titans Gym for our men's and women's basketball. Also, the Rams picked up a huge win on Sunday. Nathan McHugh has more on the results from our sports. Nathan.
Thanks, Frank. The LA Rams hosted the New Orleans Saints at the LA Coliseum Sunday afternoon in a matchup of two division leaders in the NFC. Rams quarterback Jared Goff threw for over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. In the opening drive for the Rams, Goff finds wide receiver Sammy Watkins open for a 5-yard touchdown pass, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Late in the second quarter, Goff drops back to pass, buys time in the pocket, and throws a strike to rookie wide receiver Josh Reynolds in the end zone for a touchdown as the Rams extend the lead to 17-7. The Rams would go on to win 26-20, improving to 8-3 on the season, and in the process, maintaining their lead in the NFC West Division. In Cal State Fullerton athletics, men's basketball played in the Wooden Legacy Tournament hosted by Cal State Fullerton. The Titans went 2-1 in the event, losing their first game Thursday evening to Georgia 64-57, despite a career-high 34 points from Kyle Ullman. On Friday night, they bounced back to win by a narrow margin 68-63 over Sacramento State, led by Khalil Ahmad's 25 points. Sunday night, the Titans defeated Harvard 70-61, thanks to Jackson Rowe's perfect night from the field, 10 for 10, including 5 for 5 from 3. In CSUF women's basketball, the Titans won their home opener 66-61 against the Portland Pilots, with Ashley Ann leading the Titans with 19 points, while Deja Smith had a game-high 10 rebounds. Women's basketball hosts the Denver Pioneers tonight at 7 p.m. at Titan Gym. Well, that's all for sports. I'm Nathan McHugh. Now back to Chanel and Frank.
The big CSUF homecoming game is this Saturday. Sarah Hidalgo has information for leading up to the homecoming game.
CSUF is celebrating their 60th anniversary with a homecoming game. Our CSUF men's basketball team will be taking on Cal Lutheran this Saturday at 6 p.m., but there are many festivities leading up to this. On Wednesday, November 29th, students can partake in a chance to style their very own homecoming shirt at the TSU Grand Stair Studio from 12 to 1 p.m. And from 3 to 4 on Wednesday, Tuffy's ancient ancestor will be unveiled at the Titans Student Union. If you are not able to make the festivities on Wednesday, don't worry, because on Thursday, Titans can join alumni at Andre's Conscious Cuisine and Cocktails in Irvine. Attendees must RSVP for the event, but if you're not able to make that, there is more on Thursday. Titans can kick off their homecoming week by attending Bell Book and Candle at 8 p.m. in the James D. Young Theater, a Broadway show put on by our very own Titans. And on Thursday, the homecoming celebrations do not stop there. On Friday, December 1st, ASI is holding an electric pep rally at the SCR basketball court at 5 p.m. The event will feature student performers, caricature artists, body art stations, photo booths, and, of course, free food. After the pep rally, students can continue their celebrating by attending either the Fullerton Jazz Orchestra concert or the Bell Book and Candle play. And the final homecoming celebration will take place on Saturday, December 6th, starting at 2 p.m., and will take place at the Titan Gym, Tuffy Lawn, and the Intramural Field. Titans, alumni, friends, and family can celebrate CSUF's 60th anniversary and attend the 4-hour pregame party before heading to watch our Titans take on Cal Lutheran at 6 p.m. The pregame party will include iconic video games and party games like Giant Jenga, Twister, Miss Pac-Man, and more. A reunion tent/beer garden, food vendors like Taco Bell and In-N-Out, a campus tour, rock climbing, photo booths, face painting, and so much more. For more information on the weekly activities and to purchase tickets, visit fullerton.edu/CSUF. OC.com/homecoming. Help cheer on our men's basketball team this Saturday at the Titan Gym at 2 o'clock. We wish our boys luck, and back to you guys in the studio.
The wizarding world of Harry Potter magically transformed into a white Christmas. Reporter Stephanie Stevenson takes us on a quick trip around Hogsmeade for this brand new Christmas edition to Universal Hollywood.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Stevenson here with OC News at the sneak preview of Christmas at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Universal Hollywood. Christmas at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter starts November 24th and ends January 7th. Now, I've had about 10 butterbeers, but I'm still going to go ride Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for joining us on OC News.
You can be a part of the conversation by following us on our social medias at OC News CSUF. I'm Chanel Riggin.
And I'm Frank Rodarty. See you again next week.
OC News is sponsored in part by Univision Communications, Southwest Airlines, and Casanova McCann.